So I think it's very likely that we'll see a new Super Mario Maker game, including Mario Wonder as a game style. This could include all 3 power-ups, many different unique themes, and especially, of course, the Wonder effects. As for the themes, I think there will be some difference to the other games. The ground and desert will obviously be themed after Pipe Rock Plateau and Sunbaked Desert, respectively. Underground, underwater, airship and the castle themes should also work pretty similarly, with the castle style being reminiscent of the palaces in Wonder. Oh, also, fun fact, because it kind of fits, the music playing in the Mario Wonder airship is partly a remix of the Mario Maker Super Mario Bros. Airship music. Take a listen. Pretty cool, right? Well, where it really gets interesting is with the snow, sky and forest themes. There's a lot of different variants of snow themes in Mario Wonder, so we would need to decide for one. And if I had to choose, I would pick Conrad's Away as the day snow theme and Out My Way Valley as the night version, because it looks amazing. I love the look of Out My Way Valley. The Snow World, Fluff Puff Peaks, doesn't only serve as the, well, Snow World though, it's also half sky themed. Therefore, we would probably have to split Fluff Puff Peaks into 2 separate themes, once for snow and once for sky. And so I think Countdown to Drop Down would make for a neat day sky theme, whereas the Thunderstorm version of the course, triggered through the Wonder effect, would be awesome as a night theme. And last but not least, we got the most difficult theme to decide on, the forest theme. I myself am a huge fan of forest levels in general, and so I was very happy to see quite a lot of variation in forest themed levels in Mario Wonder. However, if we'd put one of those into Mario Maker 3, which would it be? First, we would have the second level in the game, Piranha Plants on Parade. This theme would already fit the forest theme perfectly, as it's really just your regular forest. However, there's also an entire world based in some kind of forest, Fungi Mines. And since previously all game styles were mostly based on a world rather than a single level, I guess that this would be the more obvious choice. But since Upshroom Downshroom feels too autumn-like, I would actually still go for Piranha Plants on Parade as the day forest, while for night I'd vote for Tailey's Toxic Pond. But Deep Magma Bog is also technically a forest. Okay. No, I saw. Oh, and yeah, the ghost house. I'm sorry, but there's just so many options to use. I really have no idea what level to take. Yeah. Of course, power-ups will also appear in Super Mario Maker 3, I'm pretty sure. So, let's start with the elephant. Well, since the elephant has a similar ability to the Tanuki, Cape and Cat suit, which are already in Mario Maker, being that it's able to break blocks from the side, it would fit perfectly with those items in Mario Maker. Additionally, it could be used for water-based puzzles, for example, to make a beanstalk grow. It will also be very effective against fire enemies like lava bubbles. If water is sprayed on lava, perhaps you could even make a platform appear like in Zelda Wind Waker or Tears of the Kingdom. How cool would that be? Get it? Cool! But of course, that's not the only power-up that was new to Super Mario Bros. Wonder. There's also the Bubble Flower, and well, it may seem a little basic at first, as its only ability is to blow bubbles. However, it would be incredibly interesting when it comes to challenging platforming levels. You could make many parkour levels, similar to the level Fluff Pop Peak Special, Climb to the Beat. There are so many speedrunners who love this item, who make a lot of challenges using this item and taking an incredible amount of shortcuts just because of this simple technique. Also, the ability to send bubbles through walls is a very unique mechanic that could be used for a lot of different interesting level elements. I still miss the Ice Flower though. For the third new power-up, the Drill Mushroom, it's an interesting case. Finally, the item itself is already partly inspired by a Mario Maker power-up, the Spiny Shell Helmet, or Shellmet if you will. Both of them can aid you in automatically defeating enemies above you, but the drill also has the ability to let you drill into the ground, obviously. This would make for some really cool levels, maybe based on some stealth gameplay and some more. And of course you can also drill into the ceiling, which is even more interesting. It basically means that you can temporarily swap your gravity, with which some very nice level ideas are possible to make as well. And of course, the most interesting part of Mario Wonder are arguably the Wonder effects. With those, you can make a lot of different level concepts and ideas. For example, the top-down 3D Wonder effect could be used to basically make Zelda-like levels with huge dungeons to explore and puzzles to solve. Thanks to the dark levels, there would probably be a lot of amazing looking levels similar to the ones in the modern Donkey Kong Country games. And the fact that the darkness would also be manually switchable, makes me very excited to see what kind of ideas people will come up with. Or the cannon ship! Imagine all the cool survival and pirate levels there could be, especially for multiplayer. What about the speed change effect? Shadow Mario as well! Metal Mario levels! King Boo Horns! Ancient Dragons parkour? I think you noticed that the possibilities will practically be endless if you get the chance to use whatever Wonder effects you want. Especially if you consider there's also the 7 Wonder transformations, which practically serve as additional power-ups. The question is, will Super Mario Bros. Wonder get a sequel in the same vein as Wonder itself? If yes, I think it should still come with a lot of new ideas, with no Wonder effects returning. It could be named Super Mario Bros. Surprise or Super Mario Bros. Miracle, and the new effect would be named Miracle Effect. They would basically be very similar to the Wonder effects, but with entirely new variants. As opposed to the Wonder Flower, the item to make your Miracle Effect appear would be the Miracle Star. Very creative, I know. As for the new characters, you could add Wario and Waluigi. They would fit perfectly and have been a fan wish since at least New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Also, Rosalina would be a nice choice, as she's already been playable in Super Mario 3D World. And let me go even further, perhaps even Pauline could be playable. That would result in a character roster of 16 characters in total. For the main antagonist, I think it should be someone else than Bowser for the 3 millionth time. What if the game had its own villain, similar to the Mario RPGs or the new Princess Peach Showtime? Additionally, I assume we can all agree on one thing: it should have more unique bosses. It shouldn't be Bowser Jr. again, every time, or literally no boss at all in some worlds. But rather completely new ones, like in New Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo DS, or even Yoshi's Island. Those were so creative, I love those. If New Super Mario Bros. Took place in the Mushroom Kingdom, in Super Mario Bros. Wonder in the Flower Kingdom, why not complete the trilogy and let Super Mario Bros. Miracle take place in the Star Kingdom, as I teased before? What I also greatly liked about Mario Wonder were the badges. I wish that a sequel would build upon that idea and include even more interesting badges. Especially new expert badges, since I love to make gameplay a little more challenging. Perhaps even with some prize for people who play the game with an extra badge. Imagine if you got like some achievements or something, that you managed to beat some levels with an incredibly hard expert badge. How cool would that be? But most importantly, bring back the Ice Flower, please, Nintendo!